The first is a thing called an allegro from a sonata by Telemann. Neither of these are jazz, by the way. I hope it doesn't sound like jazz. That'd be no problem. This is what you call a round, or a canonic kind of a thing, in which I will start, and as soon as I play the second measure, David plays the first measure, and he chases me all through till the end of the piece. And it all hangs together. When we're done with that, we think, even a better thing, even a better thing. We can get this in through, we're okay. This is kind of easy, okay. All right. Here goes nothing.
I played the trumpet in Art Cayley's band at York Suburban back in about 1960-something. Anyway, and now for our program, we'll have Assistant Governor Lou Ellicker introduce our governor.
I'm so glad all I have to do is find an introduction on the floor. I don't have to sing or play or do any of these talented things. I do have a phobia against public speaking, so I'm going to sign up for martial school. It is my privilege and my pleasure to introduce to you our District Governor, Dennis Zubler. Dennis joined the Rotary Club of Elizabethtown in 1995, served as president in 2003 and 4. He's been very active in the club since becoming a Rotarian. At the district level, Dennis has served as Assistant Governor, Area Foundation Coordinator, Co-Chair of the District Extension Committee. Dennis has also served on the faculty of PETS since 2006 and the faculty of the Rotary Leadership Institute since 2007. He's a multiple Powerhouse Fellow, major donor, benefactor to the Rotary Foundation. Dennis has served in many civic roles in the communities of Hershey, where he lives, and Elizabethtown, where he works. Dennis likes to have fun and has been a real clown since joining the Zembo Shrine Clown Unit in 2002. He served as boss clown in the years 2009 and 10. He's a graduate of Penn State with a degree in accounting. That's a good thing. He started his career in the insurance industry in 1980 and purchased the Property and Casualty Insurance Agency in 1995. Dennis and his wife Linda have 2 children and 3 grandchildren. District Governor Dennis wants all of us to have fun and celebrate Rotary. Please help me welcome our District Governor, Dennis Zubler.
I want to thank you. Hearing this entertainment, we've got music playing. I don't think it's coming through very well. Can you hear the music?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, if you want to tell him that he can shut that music off, we've had enough for now. Before you just look through the door there. Okay, thank you. Anyway, I just want to tell you, when I come to these Rotary meetings as a district governor, and I hear this entertainment, it makes me feel like a king with everyone performing for me. So, I want to thank you for that. And, I want to thank you for all that you do. Because I know that your community and the world is a better place because of the Rotary Club of York. Now, I came here and, I got these pages and pages and pages, of comments to share. But when you come to a Rotary Club, like Rotary Club of York, what the heck do I have to share? So, I'm going to throw those away. And I just want to share some thoughts because I came to a board meeting last month. I observed the board. I met with the board earlier today. And I really don't know what I have to offer to make this a better Rotary Club. So I commend you on everything that you do. I will share a couple of thoughts with you. So I don't know if I have anything here to make this a better club, but I'll just share some thoughts. One is, you just heard that I like to have fun. Well, how many people here like to have fun? Now, if you don't raise your hand, I'm going to pick on you. So, I hope everyone, got, all the gifts that the governor brought today. Did everyone get my card? You didn't get my card? Okay. There are cards here. If you didn't get one, please get one before you go. There's a theme pin. Did everyone get theme pins? Okay. And did everyone get their candy? The Hershey miniature? Good. And everyone got their nose? I'd like you to reach out put that on for just a minute. We got people here that didn't yet notice, okay. Well, just take a look around at your table. Look at your fellow Rotarians at your table. And then just look around the room. Now, how much more fun can you have? Being a bunch of clowns. So, you know, I want to share with you that, you know, I like to have fun, and I really want everyone here in this Rotary Club to have fun. You know, I've seen some of the fun you've had. You know, some of the comments, I'm sitting over here laughing, so I know that this club has fun. One other thing I would like to challenge you with, and I'm going to ask, how many times a year does this club celebrate the things that you do? The projects, the programs, everything that you do to help your community in the world. How many times a year do you celebrate? And what I find as I go around, Rotary clubs don't celebrate. They just go and they do. Well, I'm going to challenge you, John and the board and the members, I'm going to challenge you. When you go out and you do good in your community or around the world, come back to that meeting the next week and do something that's a small celebration of what this club has done for the community and the world. Now, I know that when you do a project or you do a program, not everyone can participate in that. But when you come back to the next meeting and you sit down, everyone can celebrate being part of this club and what you do. So I'm going to leave you with that challenge. Have fun, which I know you do, and to celebrate the things you do for the world. I want to talk about, well, let me ask, how many new Rotarians are in the room? Less than 1 year in Rotary. Do we have any? Okay. So maybe with some of the things I had to say, you'll learn a little bit about Rotary. Some of the rest of you may hear things you haven't heard before. I'm going to start off with some questions, and I'll answer them. I'll make it easy. First, what is Rotary? Well, very simply, Rotary is over 1.2 million people around the world that work together to make our communities and the world a better place. Now, I'm going to ask you, what are true Rotarians? And I'm going to tell you that true Rotarians, in my opinion, are people that care, and, I'm going to use the little word and today, and they do, D-O, 2 letters, they do. You see, there are many people around the world that care, but Rotary, true Rotarians, are the people that do. They're the people in this Rotary Club that make this community and this world a better place. You step up, and you do. And that's what separates you from many others that just care. I want to talk about Rotary for just a second. And I want to say that Rotary is nothing without Rotarians. I think you agree. Rotary doesn't exist without Rotarians. Now I want to talk about Rotarians. And I'm going to tell you that Rotarians are nothing without their Rotary Club. Rotarians don't exist without their Rotary Club. Now, why do I say that? Well, I've met with the board, I've seen many things that this club does. And I know what my own club does, and many other clubs. And I've yet to find a Rotarian that said to the rest of their club, hey, I don't need the rest of you, I can do all that myself. So, that's why I say that, Rotarians are nothing without their club, because what can we really do by ourselves? But together, collectively, look what this club does. It's because of that that I contend that Rotary clubs are really the heart of Rotary. And this year, my focus is going to be all about clubs. So as I talk, I just want you to keep that in mind, that this year I want this focus to be all about clubs, and you'll hear more about that in a little bit. You know, what makes a successful Rotary Club? Well, the fun you have here, the camaraderie, the fellowship. When you go out and you do good, that's what makes a successful Rotary Club. Now, I'm going to ask, what makes an effective Rotary Club? Rotary International has been around for over 100 years. And Rotary International up in Evanston, they do important things up there to help all of us work together and coordinate. But they don't have no magic dust or no magic wand to make effective Rotary clubs. That has to be done here. However, Rotary has observed many thousands of Rotary clubs over 100 years. And they've come up with 4 components which they say make an effective Rotary club. Now, as I mention these, I'd like you just to think about your Rotary club and think about how your Rotary club does with each of these 4 components. First, they sustain and increase its membership base. Think about this, how this club is done. This club is at 300 members. I was talking with the board earlier about a large club at one time that was at 500 members and now is at 50. Fortunately, not in our district. But just think about how this club is done and how are you going to do this year? Where are you going to be as far as membership at the end of the year? The second component, they implement successful projects that address the needs of its community and, this is the word, communities in other countries. Well, I know what you do in your communities and what you do in other communities around the world. So at the end of this year, at the end of John's year in leadership, John's going to be asking himself, how did we do this year? The third component is that effective clubs support the Rotary Foundation through both program participation and financial support. Now, I think this club knows all the things you do to support Rotary Foundation programs. And I just handed John a report for foundation giving, and the all-time giving to the foundation for this club is over $1.3 million. That's a lot of money to help do good in the world. Since I'm talking about foundation and giving, actually I'm going to go to the fourth component, then we'll come back. The fourth component, they develop leaders capable of serving Rotary beyond the club level. How many past district governors do we have here? Would you please stand? Are there any past district governors in the room? Talk about pressure. Yeah, here I am, and I've got these wonderful past district governors, out here. They're going to critique me, and I hope you'll help me. So thank you, gentlemen, for what you've done. And I want to thank those 2 gentlemen for helping me to become who I've become in Rotary. As far as Rotary giving, I've got 3 presentations that I would like to give today. John, if you come up and help me. And I'm going to ask the 3 following people, Marcia Bourne, Shane Beecher, and Bob Davis. I don't think Bob is here today. So Marcia, if you come up to the front here, is Shane here? These people are being recognized today because they made a commitment to the Rotary Foundation. Everyone here knows that when you give $1,000 over a period of time, or one time, you become a Paul Harris Fellow. Well, there's also the Paul Harris Society. I know there are other members here. These members of your Rotary Club have just made the commitment to join the Paul Harris Society. The commitment that they have made to the foundation is to give not $100 a year, but $1,000 a year to the Rotary Foundation. Thank you very much. here. This club does a great job in serving. One of the things that I would like to see happen at the Rotary Foundation Heroes Dinner this year. Last year we made a slight change to the Rotary Foundation Dinner. We named it the Rotary Foundation Heroes Dinner. And this club has many Rotary Foundation heroes. Last year you recognized quite a few Rotarians. And I'm going to ask you again, please recognize those members in this club that you feel are the Rotary Foundation heroes. The members of this club who have gone above and beyond, either in working with different programs of the foundation or making significant contributions to the foundation. I'd like you to nominate those people. And then there's one more thing I'm going to ask you to do. When those people are recognized at the Rotary Foundation Heroes Dinner on November the 1st, I would like everyone in this room to go to that dinner in Elizabethtown on November 1st and support your local Rotary Foundation heroes. I would like to see everyone in this room up there supporting the heroes that we have, because it's those people who are going above and beyond and helping Rotary to do good in the world. I know this club is very active with youth. Has the club participated in the essay contest and speech contest, John? They have. Wonderful. Those are great programs, and for newer Rotarians, if you're not familiar, the essay contest, which Pastor Governor Ben Hoover heads up, it has ninth graders that have to write an essay about the four-way test. Well, the four-way test is about ethics. Who here doesn't think we need to help teach ethics to our teens? So it's kind of a way to trick them into learning about ethics. And the speech contest does the same thing with sophomores through seniors. They have to learn about the four-way test, they have to prepare a speech, and then present a speech about the four-way test. What a great way to help teens learn about ethics. Education is very important. I talked to the board. It's very, very important to this club. And to have good education, we have to have good teachers. Throughout this district, there are outstanding teachers. And the district wants to acknowledge those outstanding teachers by having the Teacher Impact Awards. I would like this club to nominate at least one outstanding teacher, at least one, and hopefully more, that are outstanding teachers in the York area. Nominate them, and then I would like to see everyone in this room at the Teacher Impact Awards dinner where those 5 finalists are recognized. You see, if we recognize those 5 finalists and there's no one there, what does that say to them? But if we show the support that they deserve, and we say, we want to come, we want to recognize you and honor you for the outstanding job you do educating our youth, what does that show them? It shows that Rotary really supports the job they do in education. Rotary Leadership Institute, you've got new members. It's a great way for new members to learn more about Rotary. Future leaders in this club learn more about Rotary. In addition to Rotary, there are components about leadership. There's components about goals and goal achievement. So there's things that will help you in your business and personal life as well as in Rotary. So I highly support attendance there. The last thing I want to talk about is the district conference. The district conference is going to be in the district. It's going to be in Camp Hill on May 17 and 18 at the Radisson. And the reason for the talent that I've asked the clubs for is, as I've traveled around the district in the past, as I've traveled around, I've seen talent just like we saw here. And we're going to have a talent contest at the district conference for fun. So I know one 90-year-old Rotarian who's entering this talent contest. Now, there's going to be two divisions of the talent contest. One's going to be for Rotarians. The other one, which I think will be even better, is going to be youth of Rotary. And that can be children or grandchildren of Rotarians. It can be Interact, Rotaract, RILA, Students of the Month, Youth Exchange, any youth that has a direct contact to Rotary in our district. And we have a lot of very, very talented youth in the district. The judges for that talent contest are not going to be me and Lou and John. We have professional entertainers, performers that are going to be the judges for this talent contest. So when the information comes out, you'll see that we want to provide something to the youth that said, we're providing top quality judges for you to perform to. The other thing that we're going to do at district conference is, as I travel around, and as many of you have traveled around to other clubs, you know all the things that happen in this district. But many people don't know. You know what happens in your club, or someone knows what happens in their club, but you don't really have a good idea of everything that happens in this district. So I'm asking every club to have a display at the district conference. This display is to showcase what your club does. So it's not too soon, John, to have another committee working on this display. That'd be 43, right? Okay. It's not too soon to start another committee to work on this display, because I want the Rotary Club of York to showcase what you do for Rotary, for your community, and for the world. When these displays are set up, Rotarians are going to be able to go up there. I'm pretty sure that you're going to be able to go and walk through the displays at no cost. If you want to come to the meals, to the other sessions, there will be a cost, for that. But my purpose for having these displays is to help Rotarians learn more about Rotary, and especially what Rotary does in this district. The last thing I'd like to do, and if someone can, do we have someone out there start the music for me? Bert, would you check? I want to share a song with you. And the song is titled, Together We Can Build a Better World. I'd like you to listen to the words to the song and see if these words don't portray what Rotary and Rotarians are.
Together we can do a world of love and
I don't know how I can express what Rotary and Rotarians do in any better words than those songs. Together, we can build a better world. Thank you.